In a world where the Predator franchise has come back from the dead, you can't just make another Predator. You'll have to mix in something new and exciting like a 130-year-old War of the Worlds story and a healthy sprinkling of Jack Reacher. War Machine kicks off with Reacher serving as an army mechanic who comes across his brother Jai Courtney. Thankfully though, Jai Courtney contributes his best work in film and dies within the first few minutes even as Reacher tries to carry him 10 miles to salvation with a hole in his leg. But since Jai mentioned attempting the Ranger Assessment and Selection program a few seconds before dying, Reacher's PTSD convinces him it's a great idea. We return to him 2 years later with a leg only marginally fucked up as he joins a group of other candidates that have their identity replaced with a randomly selected number to start their Ranger endeavor. In the preceding 20 minutes of training montage, the group steadily dwindles, and despite obvious mental trauma and a clear diagnosis of old manification, Reacher, now number 81, uses his poor mental health to excel at the top of the class. But after drowning, Dennis Quaid channels his real-life asshole nature to become a super convincing movie asshole and tells him he's the best but totally fucked in the head and should quit. However, 81 decides not to give up, so they decide to make him the squad leader on their final training exercise so that perhaps he can turn this complete lack of mental clarity into excellent leadership through the power of simulated combat. With the task to hike in the woods, blow up a random busted plane, and hike out, it seems like a pretty low bar to becoming an elite military operative, but they do it anyways. Upon discovering what they assume is the downed plane, they put enough C4 on it to level a city block and take a few steps back while 81 wanders off to look at something shiny. He soon realizes they're blowing up the wrong thing, but in their excitement to blow something up, they smash the like button before he can tell them, triggering this plane to turn into a gigantic walking battle mech.